So I wonder if was the countdown shown?
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Is my
Oh,
camera flipped?
Yep, it is.
And why does that sound like that?
maybe one of the devices is on loud. Well, happy Monday, everybody.
Is it better?
Welcome.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, Maya, you good?
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna have to have production and check out my Instagram because I don't see it on there.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I'm live. He say I'm live.
On
Okay.
your Instagram?
Wait, so this is what mine look like. It's the countdown. Oh, I'm on here.
Uh, what account is this?
I think I don't think we did it right.
It's okay.
Yeah, Keon, it's not on yours.
Okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and roll what we got this week.
I hear
Uh,
echo.
Keon, do you hear Echo?
No.
Not I don't hear it no more.
Okay.
I can't see Keon.
I can. Yeah. Are we on Facebook?
Yeah, we are Keon. I can't see you at all.
On Facebook?
Yeah, your screen is black.
No, we're
Mm-hmm.
not on Facebook at all.
Okay, that's why. Well, what's this one? There's 14 people here.
Where?
And
on Facebook.
I'm not seeing
Your
Mom
YouTube.
said, Mom said it's not showing on Facebook. I think we need to get off of mine because it's supposed to be on Keon's, and that's what they expected.
Oh, it's on your Facebook.
How
It's
are we
on
on
my Facebook.
Facebook?
It's not on mine. Mine's not listed.
It's
It
not
says
your Facebook, Maya.
It's the old
yes,
street.
it is. I'm looking at it. It says I'm live. Keon's not showing up at all.
Well, mine
That
don't
she
show up.
Keon don't even say she live. Dion said he can only see that Keon live on Facebook. Can we cut and try to um do it over
It's
really
like,
quick?
Yeah, mine ain't live on Facebook or. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know what Maya sees.
let's just
Let
do
me.
Facebook and TikTok because I don't see the live on my page.
So this is what mine look like. This is my phone. Nobody can find it, and it's nobody on my page. It says I'm live right now.
So then, how do we
what's she
get
showing us?
Keon?
On mine, they show I'm live.
Yeah, we
But you,
don't. I don't see
I
that
don't.
Keon or Maya is live.
All right, let's.
no, real quick.
Maya's is on. It should be off. I don't know why her Facebook is on.
Was it Dave?
Mm-mm.
Hold on.
Okay, it says the live video has ended.
Did you get my tag?
Tag.
I tagged
Oh,
him
hi. I don't know what a tag is.
on Facebook. Now it said it ended.
All right, Keon's live on Facebook, but I can't see her.
Yes, Keon is live, but Key, we still can't see you
We
on
still
there.
can't see you.
I don't know why, cause
Try to get off and get back on.
Oh, yeah, get out of the. Yeah, come back into that link. She's gonna click
Okay. Now Keon is
loop moving. She's gonna pop up over here.
Okay, this is
Restream.
what social media is this?
None. Stream. It's what's streaming to the social medias.
So then when I'm seeing 15,
It's looking at.
okay.
Hi everybody.
So hi everybody. Sorry, we are having technical difficulties because we're trying a new system, but I can assure you production is working really hard. So the topic today is over my sugar addiction. Hold on, Keon is coming back in
See,
here.
I added it.
Okay, we got Keon back. All right.
Y'all can see me?
Yep. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Sorry, we had technical difficulties, but hopefully we are back. We are on Facebook. Which this is TikTok.
Instagram.
If you said you don't use Facebook, IG is more your speed, then there is somebody else on IG. You just took me off. Shemaya is on IG. And then if you are on if TikTok is more of your speed, you can go to the Butler's page. Then that's live on TikTok. If YouTube is more your speed, you can go to Label Me Legal YouTube page. That's also live. So welcome. I think we might have some new people. So for the new people, we are 3 siblings. There are 4 of us, but there are 3 of us here. I am Shatracia, but you'll hear them refer to me as Daish because that is my nickname. I am a lawyer. So you're getting the perspective of me, the person, but also me, the lawyer. And then you're going to get the perspective of Keon. You'll hear us refer to her as Keon. You see Crew Key up there. Keon is a DPT, which is a doctor of physical therapy. She runs her own clinic in Georgia. If you are hurting, you should go see her. And then the other perspective you're going to get is Shemaya. Of course, you'll hear us refer to her as Maya. Maya is an occupational therapist in Texas, and a financial connoisseur. So we started this blog. This is based on if you haven't been, go to my website labelmelegal.com/blog. You'll see the different blogs, but the one we're talking about today is from my rants. So this is my blog talking about my sugar addiction. And we're just going to have a conversation about the topic that arises from my blog. So I know y'all read my blog. With that being said, tell me I'm on to something because I can't be the only one with this, with number one, with this addiction, this problem. But also I feel some type of way that it's like peddled to me, like some creepy guy in a white van.
Go in depth a little bit. Where did this blog come from?
So the blog came from, in light of the holidays, like I'm always battling sugar. But I also thought about how like I always laugh about I'm gonna start Sugars Anonymous. And it's funny, and I may not be robbing people and stealing from my mama to fuel my addiction, but at the same time, I personally think this particular issue is everywhere. It's like a sepsis or something. It's in all the food. And if we're being real, if you read some of these studies, it's actually leading to cancer. Like, it's terrible. Sugar is in everything. And it's the colors and everything is peddled to you not so that you do better. They want you to eat this, and so I feel a little on my own island because I it's not, my addiction is not taken seriously, but it is definitely serious, and it's big business. Cancer is big business for the right people.
Can y'all see
Diabetes
me?
is big business. No,
No.
Okay, this is crazy. Now
no.
What are you on?
I'm on this thing. Okay,
On your
no,
laptop?
yeah, no, yeah. Don't worry about it. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you keep going. I'm sorry, Dash.
That's where I'm at. Why
Okay.
go into depth? I did.
On the other side of this, when Dash told me this topic, I'm like, candy though. That's what we finna talk about.
That's
Sweets.
see, see,
Sweets.
see. It's not taken serious. It's serious though.
Okay.
If I was
I,
sitting here saying, y'all, I have had a secret cocaine addiction for years, you would be like, oh my gosh, tell me more. I'm all ears. You would not be giggling. But it's just as deadly. That's you just made my whole point. And you
okay.
was dead serious. Thinking you cracking a joke.
I wasn't trying to crack a joke. I was going somewhere with this. All I'm
Okay.
saying is when Dash had this brought this up, I was like, I don't know if I could say I got an addiction. I mean, is it an addiction if you can just willy nilly stop, or what is a condition addiction? There you go, Key.
Okay, but
I turn off the notifications, like if that's the phone.
Okay.
Because if somebody calls you or texts you or something, they just messing it up.
I was like, why does that sound like Scott? I forgot.
That's my production. That's my production over here. Still. Um,
Um,
I tried to listen a little bit, but I just took it just a little step further in the addiction thing.
thank you, Keon. Take me seriously.
So I feel like there's addictions that we have that does not have an AA or does not have like an answer to them. That they're addictions within ourselves. Like I feel like for me, I am addicted to like the company of others. Like
Oh
That
Jesus.
people around. I gotta have somebody around. Like I'm addicted. That is a behavior pattern that I see in myself over and over. That when I read this, I was trying to think of like what is a straight addiction? Like something I feel like that just does not stop. Maya, are you still laughing, Maya?
Yes, cause your camera off again.
I can hear you, but your camera off.
Ugh, I'm sorry, guys.
Okay,
Is
but
he using the front
I
camera or the
maybe I'm using the word addiction and it's throwing people off, Maya. But Maya just said, "Can I quit willy nilly?"
Is it? I said
Yes
if
and
it's.
no. Like it's a real struggle. Like every day I tell myself I'm going no sugar. Every day I fail. Every day is a genuine struggle. Like having to avoid stopping to get gas because I know it's a Christmas cake in there. That's real. Maya, don't okay. You have had some. Let's take the word addiction away from it. You have had something that was
Yeah,
an obstacle to overcome. Okay,
yeah, maybe like a urge or um shopping or oh wait, overworking or like keeping myself busy.
is
That
this
could be
an
my
interview or
addiction.
you giving?
No, that could be my addiction. I'm saying
Can
Key,
y'all
you
see?
I
Can
like
y'all see
shopping.
me?
we can.
Yes, Key. But now you floating in the air.
I mean, your angle is like concave. Is it concave? Oh yeah, that's better.
I'm not trying. Mom said I'm downplaying the sweets because it's not her addiction. I'm just trying to see where. I don't think I'm trying to downplay it. I'm just trying to see where can we, like, where do we go from here? Mom said a person can be addicted to anything. Shopping,
Like people
sodas.
take
Yeah,
porn
see,
addiction
shopping,
seriously.
sodas, chocolate, food in general. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can be addicted to overworking yourself or shopping. Just like you said something about your me said something about your sweets. Don't be saying stuff about what my
Am,
addiction is.
am I good?
Look,
Yep, you good. We can hear you. Great.
Dion
Sorry.
said, "Is there anything that you have an obsession about?" Yes, I just said it. It's shopping or literally keeping
Like
me
you said
myself
something about
busy.
your sweets.
What?
I just
Keon, Keon is struggling over there. Um, Jill said, "Do y'all think people should go to rehab for food addiction? And is that such a thing? Is that such a thing?"
But that's what I'm saying. Like, look at my 600-pound life. Like, food addiction is real. Anything that you like, like, can't or have struggled to get away from that's got you in a chokehold and it's not good for you. Yeah, there should be. If people should take that seriously. And if that means getting with another group of people, it doesn't have to be a, clinical or a government set up rehab or whatever, but if that means getting with other people and discussing it or having some kind of support system for getting out of it and staying out of it, I think it should be taken seriously because it all leads to toxic behavior or health problems. All of it. It's not just like heroin and cocaine, it's illegal and all of that, but we got people making whole statements about how, yes, I have a sex addiction and I'm going to rehab. Now, if they can be taken seriously, why can't I? Or anybody else with an addiction.
now
So
on the
what?
point of food too. I do think like because sometimes like you watch people get bariatric surgeries and they do different fast track weight loss things, but they still gain their weight back. It's because in the mindset something was not treated. And that's the key to addiction is the mindset. It's like you could be left side dominant, which is your intellect side, or you could be so right side brain, which is your kind of like your artsy, your like just your kind of like your behavior side. You could be so powerful on that side that addiction can just, it can feel something for you where for others it can't. And that is always not like a drug, like it is food. And that's why people that have those surgeries and stuff, they cannot follow the contraindications to things, there's restrictions around it. Like practically sometimes your belly has been downsized where you like changed the belly, but you didn't change the behavior to create the fullness in the belly. And so I think like it's such a deep mindset change and just a deep mindset thing that like it wouldn't take like your normal rehab. It would take more of like because these people gonna get angry. Like this is gonna be an anger thing. Like this is this is this is gonna create something you never seen. It's more so like trying to just deprive yourself of something that you feel you have to have or that you feel you want. And that is just not in food though. Like that is in daily things like our phones, social media, and there
Yes,
is no rehab for those things.
exactly. And sometimes they are detrimental. They take you away from something that you wanted to get done. Or like Maya, I have never had to put myself on a social media pause. You have chosen to do that because it impacted you differently than it impacted me.
But I guess I'm stuck on the word addiction
And
because
that's why I took that out because you stuck on it.
yeah, I'm like, I don't feel like that's an addiction. That's why I asked the question: Is it an addiction if you realize that you need to remove it? Like, or is it? what is an addiction then?
I think being able to say it's like I have a habit that I like have a
Yes.
need for. It's a habit that I have a need for. Not it's not a want. That's what makes it different from everything else. It's like this habit right here may modify my mood, it may modify my day. I have a need for this right here. Like
Right.
that's what an addiction is. And so like people's phone is an addiction. I like can we go to the comments real quick? Brandy mentioned about relationship addiction.
I'm sorry. Um,
Okay.
yeah. Brandy said some people have relationship addiction. That's why people can't get away from bad relationships because they need to be with someone at any capacity. Scott said, I think a lot of addictions stem from anxiety, so people do them to stimulate that anxiety. And that's why I said, but I wasn't trying to sound like a cliche or like I'm on an interview. That's why I said overworking or staying busy, keeping my mind busy is me, is my anxious, me trying to not to be idle. So my brain start so my brain don't start like thinking about all other things. Like I'm trying to keep myself busy to avoid that anxiety. That's
Okay.
where I
Would
was
you
coming from.
say that getting we talk about social media for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that getting on social media is it's almost like you got to keep yourself busy because it's almost like compulsive, like you just automatically like go to it?
I feel so like ask that question in a different way before I answer.
Okay. Is your when you go on social media because your mind because you are idle because you aren't busy enough, is there a strong urge, like a repetitive, like it's just like a automatic, almost
Uh
impossible to stop
yeah.
for you to go on social media?
Yeah, like when I take social media breaks and want to get back on social media, yeah. Like
Okay. Yep. So thank you for walking into my trap. Addiction.
I already knew where you was going.
the um the definition for addiction is I looked it up, a chronic lifelong condition that involves compulsive seeking and taking of a substance or performing of an activity despite negative or harmful consequences. So yeah.
Okay, wait. Because Dion said I feel like an addiction is an obsession. Wait, did you just read that?
Yeah. No, I didn't read Dion's thing. I
Okay. He
read the
said
actual definition.
no, he said I feel like an addiction is an obsession that you can't stop on your own. It's something that takes away from goals or life in general.
Yeah.
That's how I see it too. And that's why I was like, is it an addiction if you can stop it, like social media. I realized that I need social media breaks, so I let go of social media. Is that an addiction?
But people stop drugs all the time and come back. People stop alcohol and come back.
Yeah, like it's still an addiction because the problem is that you have a urge to do it, a compulsiveness to do it. Not what an addiction isn't defined by if you have the ability to stop it or not. Because technically speaking, everybody has the ability to stop it.
Right.
Yeah. Larica said most people have strong habits, comfort behavior, or reliable routines like phone, coffee, games, scrolling on social media. Yeah, comfort behaviors.
Man, okay. I really want to recognize Sean said that's a real place, them Christmas cakes. I don't think y'all understand. Them Christmas cakes are diabolical.
D-
Like, thank you for understanding me. Like,
It sounds like you on here looking for a support group.
I am. I am. Man, my eye water. I am because I don't know. what do you do? Like what I have tried like 30-day cleanses. I have and stuck to them and all of that. I have tried everything. Like what is your and you don't have to call it an addiction, but what is your thing that you impulsively do or an activity, a substance or an activity, despite negative or harmful consequences? Because some of y'all, the answer is somebody raggedy son or daughter. So what's your thing, and how did you or do you separate from it?
Um, Key, you can. I'm gonna let you go. How do you
I,
separate from? I think at the end of the day, it's a mindset thing. Like anything could be an addiction. You can, like you said, stop and do these 30-day cleanses. But if you don't change your mindset, then after the 30-day cleanse over, you just gonna go back to the behavior that you was trying to get away from.
And that's
I
where I'm
feel
at.
like that's if you don't you can talk to a person till they blue in the face, but if they don't come to this senses where it's like, okay, let me get it together, then it's kind of hard to change that mindset. Like they have to do that on their own.
That's true, but I feel like I am there. I am at like, let me get it together. This is negatively harming me. I am like contributing to the plastic that the government continually allows us to eat, which ultimately ends up being cancer because the body can't identify plastic. It was never meant to go into my body. I'm contributing to that.
Can I just add that you talking about sweets and Kia on here eating the sucker? That is wild.
She
I'm
sure
not.
is.
I'm not a sweets person.
That's
I eat,
true.
s- I eat sweets every now and then, but I feel like everybody's journey is going to look different because for me, like I told you, I think my addiction is the company of others. Like I just feel like I always need someone around to be having like an okay time. Like I have learned that I need to isolate and learn to be with myself a little bit more so I can have clearer thoughts and just to be progressive. So I'm learning that I'm addicted to company. Like I have an addiction to company. And every year I like do a fast in January for like 21 days and it's like so strict and raw. It really tests your discipline and your devotion faith. And for me doing that, I starve my flesh of all the things that it wants, which sounds so brutal, right? Like, but that's what it is. You go 21 days of like, before you know it, you just playing Candy Crush. You ain't played Candy Crush since 2019 because you realize the habit of constantly picking up your phone every few minutes to scroll. And it's like you get to self check these things along the way. Like you go without sugar, you eat fruits and vegetables. You really feel like you go through a feeling of just like feeling heavy and down in the beginning because you are just starving yourself of everything you want in every corner you go to. You can't do that. You can't do that. All you gotta do is sit with yourself. And then when you come out of it, you feel so much better and you almost have a clear thought of like what's for you and what's in it. Like my palate change every year. Like I'm constantly
Mhm.
getting rid of foods. Like you learn what your body can reject and what it can really thrive off of in those 21 days.
Yeah, and
Um,
then speaking outside of food, you learn that once you off social media for a while, you start to pick up other habits, healthy habits like reading or learning a new skill or something like that. Then once you finish that fast or that cleanse that you needed, you're not even on social media no more because you've learned different things to preoccupy your time that's healthier versus
And I
going to
wanna
social media. So you
I wanna
filling in those
highlight
gaps.
yeah, and I wanna highlight that this is different from a 30-day cleanse is because there's a spiritual component to the fast. Like it's a Daniel's fast. So like in those times when your body is is like wanting those things that the flesh tells you they desire. You pray about it. You pray it off of you. You praying it away. So, like you'll realize you're addicted to a good time. I think I realized it like that. Like everywhere you go socially, it's like take a shot. Take it. Like that's very common. You don't realize how common it is until you have to say no, and you
Mm-hmm.
realize like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I don't say no like every weekend. Every like so then you calculate how many times are you saying yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or in a social setting, how many times you have to say, um, I'm not drinking, and the looks you get from people like, "Are you okay? Like,
Are you yeah?
you okay? Why you
Or
can't
come
just
Yeah.
without drinking?"
Or people calling you an auntie because you don't drink and and you don't be on that type of time they on. Yeah. And you know who I'm talking to. But anyways.
Zaire said, "I think it's Zaire. TikTok is my addiction. It is a blessing and a curse because I get motivated on here.
But I think so I
If
think
something
I
motivates,
heard something like that before. Like if you have the right things on your feed, if you have those type of motivational things on your feed, then it can motivate you. But on the other hand, if you also have that same feed, it can also make you compare your life to theirs. So it could go hand in hand. That could be the same. It could go two ways, basically.
yeah, yeah,
I think it's just all about how we looked at it. Look at it. Let me go to the comments real quick. Teresa said we all have some type of addiction. It's just some are more dangerous than others. Mine
yeah.
is potato chips.
I'm gonna do
Scott,
potato chips too.
Scott said, I just thought about all about the Benjamins, but squirrel. Scott said 2K is his. I personally have to prioritize my time, whiteboard a list of things I need to do to reach whatever goal I need, and set a balance between my time to escape and my time to work on goals. It's a struggle right now, but I'm about to lock in.
There you go, Scott. Lock in. Don't wait till January 1 either. 'Cause
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you behavior changes need to start happening now. Like it's December 1st, so like for me, I'm just trying to like try to cut back on some things, like because behavior changes gotta start. Because January 1st, I do feel like everyone should constructively be working towards a change because it does feel just like a fresh new start.
Mm-hmm. Tita said, I had weight loss surgery and I'm still addicted to pasta carbs. I have to die to it daily. I love them and it's hard for me not to eat them. So I am a carb addict. However, it took me having weight loss surgery to find that out because I had to see a nutritionist and I was told that my body is addicted to carbs. So I have to make a conscious effort not to eat them, but I can eat pasta and mashed potatoes every day.
bruh, thank you for your transparency, Tita. Like, carbs are literally ruining my skin, or at least pasta is. And I see it. It has a negative impact, but I'm still like, I need to grate my own cheese, and it needs to be three different cheeses. And I want pasta every other day.
Betty said, I also like to read, do crosswords and word finds just to enjoy my peace at home. Jill said, and that did happen to me, Maya. I was on Facebook as soon as I woke up in the morning, and then I started reading urban books and quit Facebook cold turkey. That's what made me go on the social media cleanse because I'm not even waking up praying. The first thing I'm doing is checking my phone. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I, Me too. That's a lot of people though. Like I feel like that's my news in the morning. That's my KFVS 12. You know, shade room. I CNN.
Right.
So,
Jill said the first thing to do is admitting I'm shamed to put it on the whiteboard.
I mean, I think shame also plays a part in the continuation of us doing things. Oddly enough, doesn't actually work as the deterrent we think it does. Speaking negatively to yourself when you do it or about yourself also doesn't act as the deterrent to stop you from doing something that you think it does. It just continually makes you do something. So, but I think that, like, in terms of stuff like social media or stuff like that, um, one, I don't really have an issue with social media, but I do have an issue with like doing nothing or like zoning out. So that's why I said my list have lists. Like I have a list of things. Like literally, it'll say workout, shower, pack, fold clothes. Like it'll be that minute because I'm one of those people that like to check things off the list, but also because I need to put the mundane, tiny little things that I need to get done because if I don't, my mind tells me I have more time than I do. Then I spend an hour. I might watch a show. I might go, and I might be learning. I might listen to a YouTube or a podcast or an audio book or something like that. But it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think that, like, if you replace like lists or what exactly are you supposed to be accomplishing between 9 and 12 or whatever, like some of the examples that have been given here, I think that serves to help you because you think you have more time than you do, but you really don't. And it allows you, when you don't know the next thing to do, I need to go work out right now. And next, I need to shower because I need to do this next. When you
And you
don't have,
get anxious with that.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think a list is. I mean, a list is so tedious to me. Like, so that, I mean, I done wasted 20 minutes sitting down writing the list. So I'm somebody who were like, I hear you with this list and I'll write it down. I got you, but a
it's
list is some
I'm not
work.
I'm not
That's
sitting.
just as much work as doing the work that I need to get done.
It's not really because I wake up and as the things are popping through my head, it gives me anxiety to have all these things in my head and there's no place to put them and then I gotta remember them. So I don't actually sit and write anything down. It goes in my notes on my phone so that I can like type it. And as I think of stuff to do or like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to call blah blah blah, then I can go to my notes and put it in between something and just say call so and so. Like it's it serves as a source of like focus for me.
Let me read the comments real quick. Dun Dun on Instagram said, Keon love the shade room. No Beyonce slander will be tolerated. Okay. But to your point, I feel as if we all need a social media cleanse from time to time. Too much of anything is bad for you. Yeah, and I feel like it's just making our minds just run. It's like a drug too. It's just our feeling like our minds have to run all the time. Dion gets so mad because I can't just sit and watch a movie because I'm scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. Like I just feel like my mind just have to
But
yeah.
another thing is also like it's going off of that social media thing. It's like social media would just have you just really just in a place of like where you lack authenticity too. Like social media will literally have you just so insecure in a way that you didn't even know that you can become insecure. That's why I think social media for sure need a balance, and it's easy for us to really get like locked into it because that's where everybody is at in the world. Like if it's one place to meet everybody at, you're gonna meet them. You can meet them somewhere on social media. You sometimes people like, oh, I followed you on Instagram and we ain't even met in person before. Like it's just a odd. It's a different type of world that we learning to navigate. For me, for sure, learning to navigate in the real world, and it's one of everybody's biggest addictions. Like people would get caught up in reels and just ha ha ha, all day. Like I just think everything requires a balance, and it's all about a mindset that just need to be checked consistently as you go through each phase of life and each trial and
Mhm.
tribulation. You need self checks along the way.
Yeah.
Maya, what did you say before Keon comment?
Well,
What did it?
Something about oh, okay, okay. I just got my train of thought back. So, man, Zaire, you gotta tell me how to pronounce this because I keep saying it wrong. I forgot. Zaire said, I try to do a resolution every year. Life be life in the F out of me. No, for real. Me and my wife, when it comes to time, she don't know what a clock is, and I didn't realize that until Nate said it. But I real deal be like, oh, I got time, and they be like, you got 30 minutes. It takes 20 minutes to do that. What time are you giving yourself? And I genuinely be wondering, like, why why am I running up and get why am I always feeling like anxiety from like I don't have a lot of I gotta hurry up and do this because I think I have more time. I don't that's a mental thing too. I think I have more time than I do. I'm giving myself more hours in a day than I really have. But I think the social media thing and like what you're saying about like, the like looking at your phone and that's the thing that I'm talking about. Like these things are actually designed to make us do this and alter our brain chemistry. And everyone knows it and no one cares and no one's putting any restrictions because everybody is making money off of us. You are being consumed. So uh, or we're consuming. We're not gaining anything. We're not investing. We're just consuming and being eaten up and grounded out in the system. And I think that's my biggest issue. Like with sugar and everything. Like it's everywhere. You try to get away from it. Everybody want to look at you crazy when you got a cake in your hand because you round. Meanwhile, this person that's small is not necessarily small because they don't have cake. They're small because their genetics are great. Like I got science fighting against me. Is that really my fault?
Hmm.
H just went
Um.
so.
Yeah. At the end of the day, to end that off, I think at the end of the day, we are responsible for ourselves, and
Ugh,
we do not. That it all boils down to that. We have got to start making those small changes. When people talking about going on a fast or doing these resolutions, it's like you have to make this huge change to where it's like uncomfortable. You don't have to make all of these changes at once. If you
yeah.
start making the small changes, then everything starts to fill in after that. Like this year actually, I started working out, and now I work out almost every day. Like I didn't just cut back on certain things that I wanted to eat. It's just like slowly I started changing my routine.
Because the
It just got to
addiction got to
build up.
change. You got to be addicted into building a better you. Like you
Right.
got to be so addicted, like, and which can sometimes be a problem. Everything requires a balance, but like when I see people working out daily and you make it like a hobby and enjoyment and fun, like that mean you have decided to get so locked into you that your image, the way you carry yourself, it matters a little bit deeper. It
I like
hit
that
a little
you
bit harder.
change the
So
addiction. I like
did
Why
that.
you don't like what I said? I said the same thing.
I do like what you said, but man, but I like how Kia put it. Like you, you were talking personally, and it wasn't conceptualizing. But Keon kind of conceptualized it for me by making it a phrase, like change the addiction. Okay, I can capture that. I can apply that to me. I couldn't really apply you talking about you workout. I mean, I could because now I work out too. And while you was
Right.
talking, I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, that's gonna be me next year.
yeah,
Exactly.
like I just think I think the addictive mindset is going to be a little bit of it is going to be in a piece of all of us. It's not going to go anywhere. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
like I said, it's a mindset. But
I'm
once you
so behind
change
on
it,
comments.
you don't know what you can come out to be behind it. Like, cause it's like I beat it, and then I didn't beat it a little bit. I beat it by a long shot. Like, and just look at what it has produced in the end. And I think year after year, I find myself like modifying my addictions. Like, that's why it's so hard to just find one because They come and go.
Okay, I wanna read the comments and then I want you to answer this question. What are some addictions that you've modified? But hold off while I read the comments. My nutritionist Tita said my nutritionist said your body can be addicted to carbs like drugs. Vivian said, I know that's what I need to do. We all know what we need to do. It's doing it and staying content with it. She talking about writing stuff down. Um Tracy said, honestly, you all have to look back. Literally, your biggest competition is yourself. You have a side note with the you who makes the right choices. It's really self and personal conflict. Conflict. You beat lazy because you heard it so much. Choose to beat yourself and win it all. Cookie Smith said, hello, ladies. Time management is truly a learned experience. I've never had enough time. Procrastination is the devil.
Most
Yes, it is.
definitely.
Yeah.
Becky said, we've been given too many stimulants.
Bruh.
Yeah. I mean, I even think about the kids in school. Like, they giving bouncy balls and those spinner toys and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's cool because I think about um the kids with ADHD and autism that actually need stuff like that. But
Or the kids
shoot,
like me who would sit in
I
class
was
and
about
bite
to
my
say, shoot,
nails and skin. Right.
I was like, I could have used that. I used to put glue all on my hands and pick it
Yeah,
off.
put
um, Dion said, I'm a list person too. I feel like that's how I got through school. It's the feeling of crossing something off and feeling accomplished. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, Scott said Maya sending shots today, and I said, who want the smoke? Sean Ryan said, I gotta have a list. I plan my entire week out on Sunday and make adjustments as the week progresses.
See, for some people, lists are everything because everything is like imagine stuff swirling here, and then you're like, okay, which one do I do first? And then you put it in a succinct list, and it's like, okay, focused on the first of the list. I can only do one thing at a time. Like that's just I don't know why everybody doesn't do it.
Dia said I'm on one today. What am I doing? Um, Scott said TikTok be cooking my time. TikTok is very addicting.
Yeah. Dyer said we need adults need screen time like these kids, and I'm in full agreement with that.
uh,
Sean said, "Sugar is everywhere, and in everything. I'm trying to get away from it." Tita asked you a question. She said, "Dash, do you think you eat them because it's a quick substitute for a meal? I can be hungry but too lazy to cook, so I grab a bag of chips instead of cooking. That's why I eat pasta. The older it is, the better, and I can eat on it for days. So I think mine is also laziness."
So the one thing that I'm like making small changes to is recognizing that. Like I because I used to just grab something sweet, but I no longer have sweets to just grab in my house. I just don't buy them. And so I literally have to go and I would have to go to the convenience store and get it or go to, a store to get it. But I also have started processing like, wait, am I hungry? Or because I can eat a cake and drink some water, I'm good for 3 more hours, at least three. So for me, like, and in my mind, I was like, well, actually, that's not that bad. I just only ate a cake for the day, and it's like when you do that 3 times a day, you got no nutritional value at all. And I also am still hungry. So I've been process. That's like one of my small changes. I've been processing that. Like, are you hungry or do you want something sweet? Or like after I eat, I don't know if anybody else struggle with this, but you full, but you always somehow have room for that dessert. I now am like processing like because I just automatically I'm like I gotta have something sweet after my meal. So then I'll start drinking water, and because the way my mind works, I will move on to something else, and I actually forget about it. So I've been doing a little bit better on that. But yeah, that was an issue.
Yeah. Now back to my question, Key. What addictions did you change?
Um, for one, like social media was a big one. Um, I don't think I was addicted to like drinking, but maybe turning up, like just addicted to a good time. That was one. Let me see, laziness, like like coming home and just not having anything productive to do, like feeling like I deserve to just chill all evening because I went to work. Like everybody go to work 8 hours a day, and just feeling like I'm just gonna kind of sit and do nothing for hours until it's bedtime. Like I kind of got over that. That's what I'm saying. It's been so many. Like it was just basically just choosing to self-develop each year and self-check things that does not feel healthy. Relationships, choosing to be like just single and by myself because somehow I'm always in something. And so uh like some it just takes like isolation to just be with yourself and be okay with like saying no, which is harder than it sounds. Like saying no is so hard. Even like consuming things that are sugar free. Like I don't drink, like I drink a lot of water. So you find out that the majority of your calories is what you drink and throughout a day. All you gotta do is like just change your intake of water and you substitute all those things that are a lot more harmful. So like that's one thing, and I'm still working on not balancing work because I do love my job, and recently I just experienced like a very much like exhaustion type of sick. Like I'm just overly exhausted, just trying to just working myself to death and not considering like what's to come, and it just completely took a toll on me. So sometimes you don't realize like work can probably put you in a hospital,
Yeah.
like just by just steady going. You're not even paying attention to how many times you eating. Like I can tell my diet has not been right, like because I'm eating for convenience. I'm not eating to like sit down and purposefully like give myself that time. So like that's something I'm learning too, just to get away from. It's just the addiction of like manipulating time to do everything I wanted to do for me instead of doing what I need to do. So it's just something all the time, just changing and trying to be better, to not become an addict of something. Like
Mhm.
because that sugar is for Dave's primary, but for me, it's so many life things that's addicting that I am just constantly fighting the fight of I don't want to be an addict to anything. Like I don't want to be an addict to a person.
Right.
Like
Or debt.
yeah,
People.
I don't want to be an addict to fear. Like like it's so easy for me to become fearful, and I feel like I don't want that's the easy way out for me too, because it's also if I get scared, I'm stray away from it. And then before you know it, I'm not progressing myself.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, Tracy said if the commitment to change isn't about you, then put it on something you love, meaning make it more than yourself. Make it about more than yourself. For instance, I literally make changes and choices based on my children, their mom, my mom. I quit biting my nails over the love of something and I fight with that today. Yeah, mindset change is choosing the future you over current habits. Cookie said, I'm looking at Terry in 3 stages of life. Geez, y'all look like your mother. Love it. Just had to say it. Proud of y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jill
And something
said
about
my
them nails that Daddy said. Um, when I was in therapy, that was one thing that she told me to do a self check. Like whenever I was like, she was like, when you have when you feel overwhelmed, I want you to just take a minute and stare at your nails to figure out, are you okay mentally, like, so you can see where you are. If Because like I'm somebody who need a visual sometimes, and like I can't always judge where I'm at based off of how I feel.
Mhm.
So I'm constantly looking for like validation through somebody else to tell me, like, do you think this right? Do you think this? Do you think, like, instead of just dealing with the thought process on my own. But like looking at my nails have been like a really good like determination, like, are you good or are you not good? Because when they are extremely low and the side of my fingers are looking crazy, usually I have been in a anxious state for a long time that I've literally just went there and that's where I done like showed it. But when my nails are long and they look clean and they got some length to them, I'm usually in a good place.
Yeah, that's usually for me. I get tightness in my on the right side of my trap to where it starts to create a headache, and no medicine will help it unless I get like a massage or dry needle.
Wow.
I don't notice if I'm like stressed or anxious about something until it get to that point. Jill said mine is opposite key. Maybe I need to get out more and not get in the bed right after work to take a nap.
Yeah, that's something I changed. Just like I started going to participate in a group spin class. Like I do not like exercising. Like I don't. But I had to get outside of, like, once I got off, like I would want to just go lay in bed and be lazy, and it showed in my body, just my moods of just like, I don't want to be around people, and that's just not me. Like I'm not like somebody who just don't want to be around people. So now I'm just like, oh, Maya calling, I don't feel like talking. Like, like it just made me feel like I need to have that time to myself, and actually I just needed to get up and get out.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Um, Keon mentioned isolation, and you just mentioned it again. Because I've been like, if you think about the Bible stories, there's some Bible stories I like the back of our hands, like Moses, like he parted the Red Sea and all of that. But I'm realizing now, as I'm rewatching them with Alani and all this other stuff, that there's a lot of like key some things that I missed that are applicable, which is why the Bible is like a constant, no matter what's going on, because it's so transferable. But anyway, so little stories like Moses and the burning bush, and the Ten Commandments and stuff, make I have to go back to now, because like Keon said, that isolation. Nobody, if you think about the stories in the Bible, nobody really got this epiphany or revelation from God or in a group full of people. They had to isolate so they could hear God. And I have to tell myself stuff like that when I'm also thinking like, man, why am I not here? Like somebody said to me, even in the Bible, everything didn't come at all at one time. Like Moses didn't know the whole story, because you would have turned around and said, not me, God, if he had of. Like things are given to you in the increments that you can take them in the increments that you need to know them. So that I just wanted to mention that because Keon mentioned that isolation, and it's huge, actually. What?
is anybody else hearing that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it was sounding like a boombox.
I didn't hear
You good now?
that. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Zaire said, "Cereal is my poor man's meal." Yeah, that's another thing that I should have wrote down. That a step that I made. I don't think I bought cereal for the entire year, and I don't miss it. It's
Yeah.
cardboard sugar. Um, Nate said Yuka helped him. I don't know if anybody knows about the Yuka app, YUKA. There's a free version, but you scan items and it tells you like the products in them and how clean they are. He helped him learn alternatives of what he was putting into his body. It's done pretty good, actually.
Um, Lorica said, I stop or overcome one addiction, but the underlying need is still there. so I replace it with something new.
I mean, honestly,
So
that's what Keon said. I mean, if that's what you got to do for the time being, replace it with the next addiction. Even if it's healthier than you want,
yeah.
we got to do what we got to do.
If not, then how are you addressing the underlying need?
Right.
Betty said, I have a coffee addiction. Oh, yeah, me too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I,
crazy.
I have to have my morning coffee. At least I thought I did. I went a whole 5 days without coffee because I'm putting French vanilla liquid creamer in it, and I'm lactose and it hurts my stomach. But yet I still drink it. So rather than make myself miserable consuming coffee with this creamer, take some days off from drinking it. I've done it and I'm fine. I don't I'm doing this Daniel fast with Keon in January, and that's gonna be one that's gonna hurt me because I get up when the roosters croak, and I, I be real upset when I don't have my coffee. I do not want to talk, and I talk for a living too. Don't get on my them pages ain't gonna get on my nerves. Anyways, um, Tina said I had to overcome the casino, blackjack, and the people at the table became my friends. I was going to the casino to deal with depression. Took me one time to realize I spent my whole check. I still go to this casino every now and then, but at one point I was going a lot. That's
Yeah.
true.
I was
Tina,
doing
you
that too.
recognize
Yeah,
that.
you are not alone. Like I think I went and I wasn't hurting anybody. I wasn't spending, an absorbent amount of money or anything like that. I was still paying my bills and stuff. And I think sometimes when you're not damaging in an obvious way, like you skipped a bill or you spent the whole check or something like that, when you're not damaging in an obvious way, you think it's fine. But it took like three losses in a row because the particular game I'm really, I had, this is gonna sound crazy, but that much loss is crazy for me. So it took me to continually lose to be like, I think God tried to tell me like you have things to do, and I did. That's the thing. I had time to go to the casino, but I also didn't because there was something else I was called to do, and I was supposed to be working on, and that wasn't getting done. And so I just don't have time to go anymore. Not that I've overcome the addiction. It's like I replaced it, like Keon said, with another addiction. I'm not sure that it was an addiction, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh my God.
I think it was because you can't let I can't lose too much money before I know it's time to go.
For real.
Yeah,
Dang.
it
It's
ain't
not
enough
that I lost
losses.
a lot of money. It's that I lost three times in a row. I know somebody know what I'm
But
talking about.
not even money. Y'all done lost time 3 times in a row.
Oh,
I done had to sit there and lose time. I done had to sit
but
there and lose some
to
time
a
too.
to a gambler, you're not losing time because I had a ball. I had fun. So it's not the process. It's for me. I know Daddy know what I'm talking about. It's when you lose and you it normally wouldn't have lost and you took a L that didn't even make sense. You're like, yeah, somebody want me to go. Like this don't even make sense. It's that loss where you kind of feel like that was personal. It's a conspiracy against me. I'm losing for fun at this point. I this it then it becomes not fun because it's like somebody out to get you and you need to go home, and it's you out to get you.
For
Um,
sure.
Cookie said fasting is a serious thing. I don't fast often because you must enter and exit the right way. Prayer must accompany the fast. If not, you will drink that coffee. That's true.
And
That's
that is
true.
so true. And that is the difference between a cleanse and a fast. And that's what I want to highlight towards the end of our live. It's like there is a huge spiritual component in addiction that, you know, the battle is within yourself, but it requires you to dig a little deeper into the reliance on God to beat it. So whether that's a cake, whether that's overworking, your those are worldly things that the flesh have told you you need. And at some point, you are not in tune with your spiritual being that's able to fight those things and get away from them. And I know that because I can feel it when I'm very much far away, that extra voice that's supposed to be our Holy Spirit is blocked by so many people and friends and voices that it's like I just need to be alone so I can hear this one particular voice. And when you go hear that one particular voice, you can beat any addiction, anything that's hard, anything that's scary. Like you can do some things that you never even realized or thought you can do. And when you see the results of it, you are just blown away because you know what the journey looked like when you were in those moments alone praying.
Okay, with it being the last month of the year, what is an addiction that you want to either continue working on or not take in 2026? What is one addiction that you want to change?
In the meantime, Jill said she addicted to robbing Peter to pay Paul, which um is kind of comical, but I do understand what you mean. Um, and I think I appreciate your transparency because a lot more people are in that position and don't know it, or B in that position, but they say things that are so programmed and ingrained in them that they don't even see it. Like you gotta owe somebody. No, you don't. That's crazy. That's what they want you to think.
Right.
That's they want you to go to work so you can owe Chase and Discover and whatever mortgage, Bank of America. Yeah, but you don't have to owe people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maya, finish out the comments. Daddy says something.
I had a question. Anybody? Oh, the comments can respond to that question too. But I was asking y'all as well. Um, Daddy said God beats it, or does he strengthen you to beat it?
Both.
Both. I feel like it's both because
Both.
without him, I wouldn't have the strength. So it's a little bit of both for me.
Sean Ryan said he gotta get his lick back for that loss. I'll be feeling that way too. Sometimes I get it back, sometimes they give me.
Tita said, I feel you because I had to stop when I started going to win money to pay my bills. When I took my bill money in there and left with nothing.
Yeah.
Um, Cookie Smith said, a fast must have purpose. The fervent prayers of the righteous shall be heard. Um, Betty said, I done the Daniel fast last year, and I must say I was so refreshed after those 21 days. Sean said, oh, no man but to love them.
I'm gonna be
Exactly.
on the I'm gonna be on the prayer line with Maya this year.
Yep,
Why?
we need all of them. We
I
doing the
gotta help
fast.
her get through it. I gotta help her get through it.
Yeah, she is, because this may be the hardest fast I've done. Yeah.
But the night was a great topic. We greatly appreciate y'all rocking with us week after week. Our technical difficulties are improving. Shout out to production for really just stepping us up. Our production team is awesome. Um, we hope to see y'all next Monday. Please bring transparency. Please bring rawness. That's what we got up for next week.
All right, next week, go to labelmelegal.com. The blog is already up. It's called Handle Different with Care. If you feel different like me, history has shown Michelangelo, Picasso, Steve Jobs, we look at different like something's wrong and then later realize they were brilliant. Handle different with care. Bring your differences, bring who you are to the discussion so that we can celebrate you and help other people realize you're not different. You just process. There's nothing wrong with you. You just process differently or communicate differently, etc.
All right. Have a happy holiday season, y'all.
All right, we will see y'all next week. Thank you. I don't know what I'm